What a stunning turnaround. The Texans trailed 23-9 with less than 3 minutes left. They rallied to score the last 17 and beat Indianapolis and are alone atop the AFC South 26-23. Two sides of this. One, just a crushing loss for the Colts, looking to get everybody to 3 losses in this division, and they could not perform on the offensive end, wore down on defense. But for the Texans, Lamar Miller's good play and Brock Osweiler, the 2 offseason big additions, paying big dividends tonight. And as the Sunday night bus goes around the country, you'll see their performances of this evening remembered. They are our players of the game. Both Miller and Osweiler get game balls. And speak with Michelle Tafoya.
Mike, thank you. Brock, 3-0 in overtime. What is it about this situation that helps you to thrive?
Michelle, it's not me. It's the teammates that are around me. You know, what these guys did tonight is just truly unbelievable. You know, the defense kept us in the game. We struggled early offensively. We never quit fighting. Lamar made a heck of a play. The offensive line kept fighting. Everybody kept fighting. So it's truly the teammates around me. I'm very blessed for that.
You know, Bill O'Brien told me at halftime he had no idea how this offense was going to get going. But somehow you guys found a way. What do you think was the turning point?
You know, we used the term keep chopping. Keep fighting, keep chopping. And that's what we did. And you know what, I don't know if there was one specific turning point. I think there was a couple plays in the third quarter where Lamar and the offensive line, you know, created huge runs, and I think that's what really got this offense going.
You could say this was a monumental moment for you. The crowd was booing this offense in the first half. To turn it around the way you did, what does it mean to you personally?
Well, you know, I just hope everybody hangs around for all 4 quarters next time, because I can promise you one thing, this team's never going to stop fighting.
You are heading to Denver next week. What do you think this week is going to be like before you head back to the place that drafted you?
Well, you know, I think it's all about taking the emotion out. I have nothing but love and respect for the entire city of Denver, the organization, all my old teammates. So it's purely take the emotion out, have a normal work week, and, you know, just prepare for a great team.
Congratulations, Brock.
Thank you very much.
Let's go to Lamar Miller. Lamar, what a night for you. 2 touchdowns, and one of them you danced, and we measured it. It was 50 yards you had to run around before you got into the end zone. How would you describe how that play unfolded?
I think Brock did a great job of, you know, just getting the ball to me. And, you know, I just try to make a play for this team.
You also like to make plays in front of a guy you could call your mentor, Frank Gore. He had a nice night tonight as well, but how motivating was it for you to play in front of him?
You know, it was a lot of motivation for me. You know, every time he made a big play, you know, it gave me that boost to, you know, want to make a big play to compete against him. So, you know, I think the offensive line, they did a great job, you know, opening up holes for me, and I was just trying to go off them guys and make plays.
Congratulations on the win, Lamar.
Thank you.
Mike?
All right, Michelle, great stuff. 2 terrific performances. I want to bring Tony Dungy in. Coach, we can go over Osweiler's numbers, 14-17 in the fourth quarter in overtime. Made the throws he had to make, the touchdown to Fedorowicz. But did you see the reaction of his teammates in that interview with Michelle, jumping on him? You can get the sense that this is more than just one win at the end of the year for Brock Osweiler and the Texans.
No, it really is, Mike, just really probably a landmark win. They're down 14 points. Nothing is going right. Come back and win it. And you saw that emotion and that energy. So it was huge, just the fact that they have confidence in their leader. But then the second part of it is you have to look at how it's really unfolded. At home, division win. This is going to be so big down the stretch. If you get into any type of tiebreaker situations, stealing this win was huge. So big, big night for them. The other side of the coin, though, how crushing is this for the Colts to play well, but really have their defense really come apart in the last 3 drives? They're going to have a lot of work to do to recover from this one.
2-4 at Tennessee next Sunday. Coach, thank you. I want to bring in Mike Florio of ProFootballTalk.com. Mike, big story that's developed over the last few hours. Ben Roethlisberger, who injured his knee today in the loss at Miami. Get us updated on Big Ben's injury.
Well, Mike, they did an MRI on Sunday evening. It revealed a torn meniscus. He will have surgery on Monday. How long he will be out remains to be seen. They host the Patriots on Sunday, then they have a bye, then they have the Ravens. So we'll know more in the coming days how much time Ben Roethlisberger will miss. He's expected to not play Sunday. Beyond that, It remains to be seen, Mike.
Big loss for the Steelers with that game against the Pats coming up. Mike, thank you. Dolphins running back Jay Ajayi had a big game in that one. A guest with Mike tomorrow on Pro Football Talk Live from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Then the Dan Patrick Show, 9 to noon. Dan has Broncos linebacker Von Miller as a guest on Tuesday. Alan Chris back to wrap it up in a moment.
Before we preview next week, just one other note here. The Colts had won their last 41 regular season road games in which they had a fourth quarter lead. They hadn't lost one of these games in 10 years in the regular season. The last time, though, in the playoffs was 08. That was Tony Dungy's last game, and that sent Tony to Football Night in America, so we won that one. But it's been 10 years since they coughed up a fourth quarter lead in a regular season game.
It was stunning. It really was to see the Texans turn around their offensive night because they were really struggling.
Arizona plays tomorrow night against the Jets. Meanwhile, Seattle, it was a tough one today. They missed Houska missed an extra point, kicks a field goal, come from behind after they coughed up a lead. They go to 4-1. We'll see Seattle and Arizona next week.
But you're talking about one of the hottest offensive teams in football, Julio Jones and Matt Ryan, and those guys were just on fire. And once again, Seattle's defense, when they had to make plays, made the plays to win it.
And the Houston Texans obviously made the plays that they needed to win tonight, overcoming a 14-point deficit in the last 3 minutes of the game, win it in overtime by a score of 26-23. Except on the West Coast next, it will be your late local news. For now, Al, Chris, Michelle, Mike, and all the gang at Football Night, Freddie and Drew and the guys downstairs, saying good night from NRG Stadium in Houston.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this special presentation of the National Football League.